Officer Arif has pulled aside an Australian who just flew 20 hours to visit his girlfriend.
So you've declared absolutely nothing on your card, right? Which means you have none of these items here, is that right? Well, you said no, so that's right.
Yeah, I didn't even...
You didn't read it? You just ticked it off? So do you have anything that exceeds your alcohol exemption?
Yes.
Yeah? Do you just have one bottle?
No, I got 2.
Any problems with the law?
Not criminally, no. Apart from drink driving. Drink driving.
Okay, well that's criminal.
Yeah.
Right? Driving under the influence is a criminal conviction, right?
Yep.
Do you remember what the breathalyzer read?
0.56. I was only just over.
With what he's told me in regards to the DUI, we can't equate it to the Canadian Criminal Code because in the breathalyzer he blew 0.05. Our criminal code states 0.08, but due to his alcohol use, so that's an issue for me. Anything else beyond that?
Apart from disorderly conduct. Drunk and disorderly.
When was this?
A week before Christmas.
Of last year?
Yeah.
You might want to think about the third one. There is one.
Oh, it's probably...
You seem like an honest guy.
I've probably been charged by that one a few times, though. Been drunk and disorderly.
You could mean 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you want to be a little bit more specific in regards to a few?
At least 5.
It's a busy time as several international flights have just arrived. Officer Barry and his detector dog Whiskey are on the hunt for undeclared plant or animal products.
I'm doing 2 things. A, I'm presenting the bag to the dog, and B, I'm breathing the bag, so that the more air comes out, the better he sniffs it out. What you got there? What you got there?
If he detects something, he'll alert his handler by sitting.
Find it.
He's identified 3 suspicious suitcases from China.
That's a positive right there, so yeah. Good dog.
And now the owners of these suitcases will have to explain what Whiskey detected.
What's inside the suitcase?
Vehicle lineups at the border can sometimes cause delays, but border security is something that can't be compromised.
We have 2 individuals who have been sent in for an examination. One lives in Nevada, one lives in California. They're headed up to Whistler, they said, for approximately 48 hours. They said they plan on snowboarding, and we're going to be taking a look in the vehicle today to see what they have with them. Maybe some marijuana. As soon as I was looking in the front passenger side of the vehicle, I was getting a whiff of it. I was pretty sure there'd be some in there, and sure enough, there is.
Is he by himself?
No, there's 2 of them.
Before confronting the traveler, the officers test what they've found.
See if we can get a confirmation. See if my nose is right. Interesting. Heroin, opiates, and THC. THC being the active ingredient in marijuana. That's what I expected, obviously, because you can smell it, I'm sure. But I was a bit surprised by that. It could be nothing, but we'll keep our eyes open.
It's not a conclusive test. It just shows us that there may be something else there.
Come on up. Anything you have in your pockets, just put up there for me, okay? So obviously I started looking in the car. You know what I found there?
A little bit of marijuana.
How much marijuana is out there?
Probably less than a quarter of an ounce.
So at this point, I'm going to place you under arrest, okay? Just come over here.
Yes, sir.
Just listen to what I tell you to do. Put this hand behind your back.
Transporting any amount of narcotics across the border is an arrestable offense. At Vancouver Airport, a young Aussie's plan to visit his girlfriend is not going well.
My concern is that he has a history of alcohol use. He's also been convicted of disorderly conduct. So we're going to try and find out some more information on exactly what happened in regards to that.
Failing to comply with police officer order. They locked me up because I didn't leave straight away.
So to get this straight, you had 1 DUI, which is .056.
Yep.
5 disorderly conducts.
Yep.
And then 1 failing to comply with, can you just restate that?
Failing to comply with police officer's direction or something.
If there's anything further that you want to let me know?
And I got caught with marijuana one night, so
Okay. How much weed did you have at the time?
I think about 20 grams.
You were possessing marijuana?
Possessing.
And you were charged with intentions to sell
Intentions to sell it, I think.
So just to get this straight, because that's really going to make an impact on your admission into the country.
Put this hand behind your back.
At the US-Canada border crossing, an American finds himself in trouble after a jar of pot is found inside his vehicle.
So I'm gonna be going back out to the car. Am I gonna find anything else? Like, do you have any more weed out there?
There's just a little blue that was in my front bag. It has like a pipe and probably, like a bowl full.
Okay.
It turns out the traveler has a medical license in the state of California to use marijuana.
Now you're crossing into Canada.
Well, I thought that because they had medical laws here that it's...
Not bringing it across the border. You're gonna wait in here while we continue our examination of the vehicle. So we're gonna go take a look, see if we can find some more.
At baggage claim, Whiskey led officers to 3 suspicious bags from China.
Gotcha. Take all your luggage to agriculture counter, which is right across from Carousel 21.
And the Beagle is bang on.
Your bag is full of food. Most of his luggage contents were food products. Yes, that's right. This is food. There is concern with things like avian influenza, mad cow disease. We are worried about cross-contamination with our meat products here. Do you have a health certificate or health permit for the meat products that you have?
No.
The first thing is I had to establish that these products are prohibited. So obviously there were, because I've dealt with this before, I know that they're not allowed. And then I had to establish whether he does have the health certificates for them or the proper import permits. She said no. Why did you not declare all the food when you got asked? It turned out that he had been asked a question again with a Chinese interpreter. Definitely this person knew. He had no reason to lie about it, and he had none of the documentation that he needs to import meat into Canada. All of this is meat that could be contaminated. It didn't smell very good just because it's raw and it's been sitting in a bag. I don't know where he transferred from, but the last flight for sure at least 10 hours. Multiple kilos of like what appears to be sausages, like raw sausages. But you also have multiple packages of chicken feet and dog treats and a whole bunch of boxes of noodles that are meat flavored.
This is chicken byproduct. This is chicken.
Yeah.
Okay, how come you didn't say you had it?
I don't remember about it.
Do you know what the penalty is for bringing meat products without the health certificate and not declaring them? The penalty is $800. Is this food worth $800? It's not worth it.
The third traveler decides to take matters into his own hands. This Aussie has already confessed to a string of alcohol and drug-related charges.
You already told me about the marijuana use, okay? So we talked about a drug test. So we're gonna swab your credit cards here, okay?
Yep.
If I do find anything else, well then, I've known that machine for 5 years. I've known you for 10 minutes. Likely it is I'm probably gonna believe the machine.
Well, I won't lie to you, I've done MDMA. Or whatever.
Ecstasy?
Yeah, I've done that before,
Okay.
but not for months.
Pills of ecstasy, right?
Yeah.
Do you sell the pills as well?
No.
Ever caught using it?
No.
No? Okay, what else? Cocaine?
No.
Crack?
No.
No? Heroin?
No.
Opium?
No.
No? Acid?
Yep.
At the land border, an American has arrived with a lot of baggage.
So this gentleman's coming for a work permit. It's going to be a mechanic. He's also bringing firearm with him. Is this the registration for that firearm here?
No, that's the hunting license.
Hunting license? Okay. What kind of rifle is that?
Yeah, it's just the Mosin I got.
Yeah,
I just took the hunting stock on.
Yeah, okay. You can just have a seat.
Traveling with a gun doesn't raise an eyebrow in his home state of Texas, but in Canada, it's a red flag.
We're gonna run background checks on him to make sure that he's admissible before we start issuing the permit. We're gonna go have a look at the firearm he's bringing and make sure he's got no others. Never know.
Whoa.
This Texan, who is relocating to Canada, told officers about his high-powered rifle.
Whoa.
But he failed to mention his travel companions.
So we're gonna have to pull it all out.
Can you give me a hand removing this deer head?
Yeah, there's antlers everywhere, eh?
I know. Okay.
We're gonna put this in the back of the truck so it's not just sitting on the road. So I'm seeing 2 gun cases already. Well, there's that one, and then there's another hard case in here that's being guarded by that turkey over there. So it's a bow.
I cracked the first one on top, and there's like a duty belt and stuff like that in there, so...
A duty belt. Found the one rifle that he told us about. Found a bow.
Why is he carrying all this military stuff with him?
Found lots of stuff that we're gonna have to talk to him further about.
At Vancouver Airport,
How could you have mistaken this for vegetables?
3 foreign students have been caught smuggling prohibited meat products into Canada.
Do you know what the penalty is for bringing meat products without the health certificate and not declaring them? The penalty is $800. Is this food worth $800? It's not worth it.
One of them may be attempting to dodge an $800 fine.
Okay, show me it. Go get it. Go get it.
Entry into Canada. All bags must be picked up and cleared through Canada Border Services Agency, regardless of your final destination. Thank you, and welcome to Vancouver.
All the meat products in the students' luggage are seized and will be destroyed.
I can't get that back. Never.
Stay with us.
And now they all face a huge fine.
You will be fined today, $800.
In the end, the 3 students did pay their penalty and were not very happy about it, but I'm pretty sure they learned a lesson.
Do you have any more weed out there?
This American was caught trying to bring marijuana across the border.
Yeah, now you're crossing into Canada.
Well, I thought that because they had medical laws here that it's...
Not bringing it across the border.
So officers are performing a more thorough search of his car.
So there's a pipe with residue, a grinder, some more marijuana. There's gonna be more narcotics in here. He's put coffee grounds in there. He's trying to mask the odor. This is more marijuana, I'd say.
What do you got?
I got marijuana popcorn and marijuana energy drink and marijuana hard candy. This is adding up on this guy. When we get back inside, we'll weigh it all out and see what it is, and then we'll determine from there what kind of penalty will be levied against him.
They may deny him entry, seize his vehicle, or pursue criminal charges. Back at the airport, this Aussie's plan to reunite with his girlfriend is falling apart.
She's Canadian?
No, she's Tasmanian.
Is she like on an open work permit?
Yeah.
How long's her permit for?
2 years.
But before Officer Arif decides if he will admit him into the country, he calls the traveler's girlfriend.
Are you expecting someone from out of town today? Okay, and how long have you known
She confirms her boyfriend's story.
Just talk to. She's waiting outside for you, okay? So I'm just gonna break things down for you, okay? What I'm concerned about here is your possession for the purpose of trafficking. And if somebody did convict that in Canada, they'd be liable to imprisonment for 5 years, more or less. For this particular application to seek entry into the country, that application is being refused, which means you're inadmissible. I can't let you in. You right? All right. But here's the good news.
Where are you coming from today?
At the Pacific Highway border crossing, officers discover a hunter's paradise inside a Texan's trailer. And the surprises just keep coming.
Got his Kevlars.
Yeah, he's got his boots back here too. Is that actual body armor or just carriers?
No, it's like the full panel.
Oh, he's got everything in there.
Yeah.
Were you in the military before?
Yeah, the Navy.
Yeah? When I asked you if you owned pistols, you said no, didn't you? Well, how come you have a holster and everything still?
Well, I had a pistol, and then my ex-wife, she got in a divorce.
As far as the firearm goes, you're gonna have to apply for a firearms license. So apply for that stuff first, and then you can bring it up when that's done.
We put in the firearms back in the vehicle, and then we'll have you just go back to the U.S. to drop off that stuff that you're not allowed to have here, okay? Right.
It's a bit of a letdown for the Texan.
Deer, whitetail, turkey hunting. It's like one of my big hobbies.
And one that will stay south of the border. For now. While this traveler from the States cools his heels in a cell, officers sort through the buffet of marijuana products they discovered in his car.
Popcorn that's been covered in caramel and a mixture of butter, but the butter has marijuana in it.
Just under 8 grams.
But it's not enough to charge him.
I still have more work to do, but I'm gonna let you out.
If my medicine is considered medicine in my state, and my medicine is considered medicine here, I don't understand, and I'm not arguing, I'm just asking questions because I don't understand what I've done wrong.
Well, you crossed the border with marijuana. That's what he did wrong. You can't do that. You can't cross any international border with marijuana or any other narcotic. It's a controlled substance. You can't bring it across the border the way you did. Okay, so we're gonna head out this way to the office, okay? So what I'm gonna be doing is sending them back to the US tonight. The gentleman that was in possession of the marijuana, he'll be given what's called an allowed to leave. It's not an enforcement action, it's just saying that you're withdrawing your application to enter, and you're...
I have to leave the country. I can come back later, but they confiscated my medicine, and I have to figure out how to get some more medicine.
Vancouver Airport, this Australian has just been denied entry to Canada. His plans to spend the next 3 weeks with his girlfriend are shot.
Stop. Okay, what's going on?
No, I'm just upset by...
No, I hear you're upset, okay? But right now you need to realize where you are. Do you have any medical conditions?
No.
Do you take any medication?
No, not at all.
Okay, do you want a glass of water?
No, that's fine.
All right, so here's the good news. Based on the fact that your girlfriend's waiting for you outside, and I've spoken to her, okay? And I find you that I can let you into the country today so that you can at least see her. You need to come back for your flight.
Yeah.
Your flight's at 23:45. You must return back here.
Officer Arif has decided to give the kid a break and allows him to spend time with his girlfriend before catching the next flight home.
Is his girlfriend waiting here? And you think he's going to show up?
Based on his history, yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. I think what happened there is just very emotional. The fact that he's going back home.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do the adjournment up?
Yeah.
So if he doesn't show, we can issue a warrant.
Yes. Okay, perfect. So he wasn't a flight risk. Secondly, he wasn't a risk to the public. So there was nothing, no convictions that were dangerous, where he actually had any violent crimes, anything in regards to that, where I would consider him to be a danger to the Canadian public.
Do you want me to let her know, or you let her know?
I'll be back in.
Okay.